welcome back, guys.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rita.
I'm Ruthann.
And
somewhere there's a...
I'm Donnie.
Donnie! Alright, so we are ready to review episode 126. So if you haven't watched the episode, don't watch this review because we're going to spoil it.
Yeah, so guys, we'll go quickly through each of our thoughts, and then we're going to toss it to you guys and answer some questions. So be thinking of your questions. And yeah, so I guess...
Let's just get into it.
Why don't you start?
Okay, I will start. Obviously, this episode was insane. Obviously, a 7 in terms of rating scale. So you guys... Actually, you know what, really quick? We learned our lesson on the reaction, and now we just completely forgot the important lesson.
Oh, yeah.
And the important lesson was that we're going to ask you guys if everything sounds okay and looks okay.
Yes. So for those of you that are watching right now, please comment below to make sure that we sound good, that we look good, that we're not being janky little robots.
Yes.
Yeah, we had obviously, if you watched the reaction, you saw, the first one we did, there was a bunch of crazy lag, and long story short...
Pretty much nothing but lag.
Yeah, we had to redo it. So, yeah, before we get into this, we want to make sure that we're good to go.
Yeah. So, comment below, because we're bringing it up. Cha-cha.
I don't see it. Are we
Did
live?
we not live? Are we just...
No,
we're live.
All right.
Sorry, guys. This is our first time.
Well, it's
We've
actually
never
our
done it.
second time.
And for those of you just joining and didn't...
Okay,
Forgot the fact my neck is not broken. It's just
31
whiplash.
people watching now. So yeah, for the 31 of you that are watching, please let us know if we sound okay and that we're not all... No lag. It's okay.
No lag. Okay.
All right,
Thank
so
you,
let's just
Casey,
dive in.
Luigi, and Ice. And yeah, Ice, Brendan, and Josh.
Baby.
You guys are awesome.
Thank
you
you all. All right, so
yeah, let's
continue.
get into it. So
you gave it
rating
a
system
7 Dragon Ball.
Yes, and obviously there was a lot of epic fighting moments, but for my part, I want to focus on the heart, because like that to me, when Vegeta was first like, oh, Kaba, my reaction was like, wait a minute, what about your family? Like, what about Bola, like the baby you just had? And I just thought it was really neat that he
like
was
you said
able
40 minutes ago.
yeah, so like he was able to overcome the god of destruction energy just based off of like the love he has for his family and being willing to sacrifice himself, which is one of the reasons why Vegeta is my favorite, especially out of, you know, Goku and Vegeta, because he's always the one with like such character development, learning to care about his family and his friends and those around him. And it was such a great callback.
Yeah, with the juxtaposition of when we first met him in the Saiyan saga, that he came to destroy Earth, you know, and now it's like he has so much heart and love for the people of Earth and his like family that he will sacrifice himself again.
Yeah, and to like the Topo basically saying like, I gave up everything, and then for Vegeta to be like, I'm giving up nothing.
Yeah.
And by giving up nothing and harnessing like that emotion, that rage, like I'm able to overcome your power because you gave up everything. And I think that was also kind of similar to what happened with Android 18 and Brienne with the whole love thing. Like 18's like, no, this is true love.
Yeah, and, not shallow love. This
is like truly caring about my family and universe. Because the thing with Topo is he gave up everything. And because he gave up everything, it means nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And so by Vegeta not giving up anything, that means so much more. And so his power level was able to overcome that of the power of destruction. And so I think that is just something incredible. And I think was my favorite part of the whole thing. And
yeah, I give it a 7-star. Like, remember when we were like, what are you holding out for? I was holding out for this episode. I was giving everything 6s just for this episode. So to kind of go off what you were saying, because I completely agree with Rita, and that would be what I would say too. Also, like, the fact that, like, this is the pure Saiyan pride. Because usually, like, Vegeta's pride has kind of been almost his downfall. But I feel like this is the first time that the Saiyan pride was actually what saved him and is now hopefully going to save our universe. But just to see like that amount of character development has been amazing. I loved the cinematography in this episode, even though it wasn't like that that flavor of when what was that a few episodes ago? 2 or 3, yeah. Because I did like that animation, but it wasn't Dragon Ball to me, and I feel like this was very still Dragon Ball. But it still was beautiful, and like all the like we talked about during when we were watching it, like with 17's blast versus like Topo's ball blast, how like the energy of it looked so cool, like the electric,
and so different too.
Yeah, and not like the other blasts that we've seen before. And I have to say, like, I really like this episode, not only for like what you said of kind of like bringing it back to how Vegeta sacrificed himself like this before, but to also show how much all of the Z fighters have really stepped up. Like Vegeta, that now he's so powerful that the blast that he usually used to use to sacrifice himself was actually to, like, it didn't destroy him, and like he's okay. Yeah. And that like 17 is holding his own. Like,
and he took the blast from Jiren.
Yeah.
Also, too, really quick, something to add. The other favorite part was just how much respect Jiren now has for Vegeta, because Jiren has something to fight for as well. Like, we don't know what Jiren's wish is, but it's something very personal to him, and that's why he's been going around, like, asking Goku, what are you fighting for? Asking Vegeta, what are you fighting for?
Yeah.
And he just clearly just respects Vegeta both as a warrior and also, like, for his ideals.
Yeah.
And that was really cool.
All in all, this is one of my favorite episodes because it really made Vegeta the MVP that I feel like he always has been. Yeah. Like, Jiren literally, like, using a spin kick, just, like, backhanded Goku into a mountain. Just like, I'm not talking to you, fly. Like, swat that net. And, like, Vegeta, because he's had the real heart and soul, and he's the one that's been, like, now, like, fighting for his family while Goku's just like, I like fighting. To me, like, that's what really the whole, like, of this episode really did for me, was it gave Vegeta the moment that I've been wanting him to have since the Frieza saga.
Yeah.
They pretty much just went through everything. I give it a 7. This was absolutely the best episode I've seen in Dragon Ball Super. Like they said, all the heart was there. I think when Dragon Ball is at its best is when you have equal parts heart and action. And when I mean action, it's always action. But I mean just creative, innovative fight sequences, and we got that. Like Ruth said, we had awesome cinematography. They incorporated that into the action. You just felt like you were immersed into it. The ki blast, like, radiating and filling the screen, and, like, you're legitimately leaning into the shot, like, leaning into the show. Like, that's what you want from Dragon Ball when it's at its absolute best, or Dragon Ball Z or Super. It's like, it really shines here. And it's been said numerous times since we've been doing the reviews in these shows, Vegeta is just the best. He's just the best character. As much as we all love Goku, he's Superman compared to Batman. Like, he's Cyclops to Wolverine. Like, he's just, that's actually, he's better. He's better than that. But what I'm saying is, Vegeta's got so much going on, and it was incredible. It was just absolutely
Topo's
awesome.
face the first time, like, not the first time, but one of the times that, like, he just straight up punched through one of his attacks and into his face. He's just like, what the what?
Yeah. That was, and it's weird to say acting, but in that moment, I felt like I was watching actors.
Yeah.
Like that, they did a really great job of animating and creating a sense of emotion. And even the editing was really cool. Like to cut back to the like the flashback scene during that power up, like it just pulled all the heartstrings.
Oh yeah,
just incredible. I mean, it's so easy just to be like, awesome. It was the best.
Well, and also they surprised us because we, like, going into it, we had all sorts of theories of like, well, like 17's got to go soon, but like, oh, like they wouldn't do it to Vegeta, would they? And like all, like, I did not anticipate. Like, that was not one of my guesses that Topo was coming out this episode.
No, especially after what he did last episode. He's just so powerful. And also, too, we have to realize that no matter what Frieza wants to do, he's nothing compared to Vegeta and Goku now, power level-wise, unless he gets a power-up also. Like, Vegeta got wrecked by Topo. Like, handled.
Wrecked, yeah, totally.
And Vegeta just literally, like you said, punched right through the destroy energy. So
it's a real testament to what it is that like Ultra Instinct is like a super awesome technique. It's a super awesome ability, but it's a real testament to what you can do. It's like a willpower thing almost. Like Vegeta really shined, and I guess it established a few things. We all were kind of speculating, is Topo possibly better than Jiren, or even on par maybe? No, he's not. And we know that now. But we also know, like, holy crap, like...
Vegeta, or Frieza and 17 are, like, if Topo's not nearly, like, powerful or on the same level as Jiren, Frieza and 17 should probably just go sit down.
Yeah, right? Like, the next episode should start off with them going, I think we're done.
I'm just going to take a little seat right here, just wait this out. But also this episode, one last thing that I want to say that I really liked about it is that I feel like it was, for the first time, really showed the time moving at the same, like, the way I wanted it to, because, having Vegeta and Goku fighting Jiren at the same time, their blasts were so powerful that it actually, like interrupted the fight of Toppo versus Frieza and Android 17. So that was the first time. I feel like that's one of the first times that's like really, really happened. There's been like a slight overlap, but I liked it because now that there's so few people, we can really watch them all at the same time.
Yeah. And you know what, real quick, I kind of accidentally glazed, or my eye caught some of the comments, and I don't know if we actually have clarified it. We have a lot of new viewers here lately, and our scale system isn't 1 to 10. It's actually 1 to 7 Dragon Balls.
Yeah,
7 being the best. So I think sometimes if you guys hear us say like 6 or 7, you think, oh, they didn't like it that much.
Yeah.
And we're saying it's a perfect episode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 7-star is perfect episode.
All right, guys. So time for your questions or whatever you want to talk about. So if you want us to see it, put Q&A and we will know which ones.
Yeah, do Q&A and also give us your Dragon Ball rating. So 1 through 7 of Dragon Ball.
Okay, Katriana Burgess says Q&A, or it's Goku and Vegeta at their strongest, able to defeat Toppo and or Jiren, especially Toppo since he's now going to become a god of destruction. Wait. Well, Vegeta did just beat Toppo,
Yeah, so yes? The answer is yes.
Yes.
Moving on.
Anime John 2 says, I love all the awesome pictures in the background. What is the middle picture? The middle one is Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
All the others are Wizzy Akuza, the artist, something like WIZW. You can find him on Instagram. He's like one of our favorite artists.
Yeah, we actually just posted an awesome picture of Toppo and is it Frieza on Instagram.
Yeah, and it's by the same artist.
So if you go there, you can find him.
You can find it.
Okay, Q&A from M6205. Do you think Frieza and Android 17 will get out in the next episode? I don't know. I mean, I would think so, but
I think 17 will be out because that's his...
Yeah. What if it's Frieza, though? What if that's why we didn't see him at the end, at the end of this episode of, like, now it's these 4 fighters?
I think we're going to lose 17. I think when they establish he's injured, he's kind of done all he can do for us, I think, at this point. So tomorrow, I wish. Next week we'll get the most glorious exit he could have. I really feel pretty optimistic about that.
I think you're right. If it's not one, it's both.
Yeah. I would imagine seeing Frieza up until the second to last episode, maybe the third to last.
It'd be crazy. Here's a wild
Frieza
theory.
Unlocks his God of Destruction energy.
Yeah, right. That, or I have a crazy theory. Might not be the truth. Is that if you did watch the next time on Dragon Ball Super little snippet, Vegeta is back in the fight and he's blue. What if with like all the last energy that that Frieza has, he gives it to Vegeta, and that's why we don't see him fighting in the next episode.
I don't think Frieza has much energy.
I know. I don't think that's. I don't know. It was just
here's a better idea. How about
Right.
17? Just give him some of his unlimited energy. That would be great.
Have we seen him do that?
Can
is that possible? That's what I'm wondering. I wonder if that's possible.
It's a different flavor of energy. It's it's not human, organic energy. Even though they are
it's
part
like DC
organic
versus AC.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. Okay. Next question.
Xavier Hickson says, is anyone going to logically question how Vegeta disregarded the Hakai energy or LOL or not? I think it is just it's not like undefeatable. Like we saw Frieza actually harness the energy from Sidra before the Terminated Power whenever he balled it up and used it against him. And we saw Frieza take the full front blast from Toppo. So it's not like just this undefeatable energy. So I think that pretty much solves that one.
Yeah.
And then
Dude bro.
Where's
Dude bro.
Dude bro.
yeah.
The
Bro
bottom.
dude. Bro dude.
Right,
Does this guarantee
Dyslexic.
Does this guarantee Universe 7 winning? I was thinking it was going to be a tie at the end. Well, so here's the kind of bummer. We know that Super takes place before the end of Z.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that Universe 7 doesn't get deleted. I'll just say that.
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe it's a different timeline.
Or maybe they do get defeated and Jiren wishes everybody back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Jared had his
knows?
own wish. Okay, Joshua Pineda says, a fusion now seems inevitable. It's the only way out. They sell on doing it. The sell on doing it is that we've never seen Vegito struggle or get beat down before. It'd be interesting to see that. Actually, that's not true. Vegito got spanked by Goku Black and Zamasu. He got, like, annihilated by them.
It's
true.
And
we've seen it, so why see it again? You know
also,
what I mean?
And everybody don't forget, we only have 5 episodes left. So, like...
I said 6.
This was the 6th.
Oh, okay,
now
5.
we have 5.
Yeah. Okay.
So, things have to move very quickly. And I don't, like, if we are going to get a fusion, that will be like, the final thing, right?
Yeah.
What did we guess? We figured that there was, like, one more episode of having Frieza and 17 still in the fight. Then we'll probably have, like, 3 episodes of, like, the final battle, and then 1 episode is the resolution episode.
Yeah, I think if we were going to see Vegeta, we would have seen... I think the storyline would have gone more down the route of Vegeta going Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
I think that the 2 of them in that mode would have led us down that path more than what we saw tonight. I'm convinced that we're not going to see that fusion anymore.
Okay, so... DJEOH says, do you think there's a villain amongst the angels?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think there's a singular villain. I think maybe there still could be a dark thing going on. I don't know, though.
I think they're kind of beyond that.
Yeah, because I remember earlier on when we were watching this, we definitely had the theory that there was something evil or something going on with the angels. Yeah. But I think that's too much of a story twist this late in the game, since we only have, like we said before, only the 5 episodes left. So I don't think so.
Unless, like, Gohan and his whole, like, leadership role, it wasn't written in the manga, and so it's just all, like, a freestyle.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we are totally off the manga.
I don't think that's the case, though. I'm just being silly.
We're off the script. Yeah. All right, next question.
Okay, so Max Sale says, do you think Vegeta thinking about his family and Kaba leaving him not to get Ultra Instinct?
I'm not understanding the question.
I don't understand the question. So retype that question.
Okay.
So the best says, who do you think is the strongest god? We, like, God of Destruction. We know it's Beerus from the manga because he fights off all of them at once. And, like, just dodges all their attacks and, pretty much wins. So we know that Beerus is the strongest god.
Yeah, though we didn't get a god off, as it were, in the anime. So since I didn't read the manga, I would say there's no way of knowing. But since it was in the manga, and if we're going by that, then it's Beerus.
Also, the best other question was about your accident. So if you want to briefly...
Oh, yes. I'll briefly say, so last week, one of the reasons I wasn't here is because I went to Anime Los Angeles in Ontario, California. And Friday morning, while I was on the way, I got rear-ended while I was driving. So I got pretty bad whiplash, not broken. I'm okay. It could have been a lot worse, but unfortunately, I still need to be on pain medication and wear this for maybe up to another week or 2. It's taboo, but thank you for asking. Bulma. I know, that's right. Keep coming back.
Okay, so next one. Let's see here.
Was it Xavier?
They're kind of going really fast here.
Okay.
Let me see here.
How about can we read that one?
What?
That's an interesting.
What if Android 17 and Frieza fuse and they'll have unlimited power?
Yeah, so that was Platman. Yeah. So that would be really interesting because we always talk about.
That would be so weird.
Yeah, I don't know if Frieza and but they have the earrings still, right? Mm-hmm. So they could do that because it's not necessary for them to know the fusion dance. That would be. I mean, because we always talk about when we talk about fusions, we only talk about the Saiyans doing it.
But with the earrings, don't you have to be equal power level?
I don't think so. I think because I think it's
a stipulation.
I know that when you're doing the fusion dance, you have to be at the same power level.
I don't think we're going to see a fusion.
I don't think we will. Yeah. It would be pretty cool to see 17 and Frieza. I think that's a really cool idea, but I agree that I don't think we're going to see a fusion.
Oh, sorry. I just see, what's it, Spear and Magic Helmet says Tien is still on the battlefield. One of his clones is still left.
Yeah, same with Hit. Hit's,
Hit has his, like, after image
or
whatever.
Still waiting to come out.
All right, guys. Well, we should probably
let's do a
few more questions and then wrap this up, guys. So hit us with whatever questions you got so we can... So we can answer them.
A couple on Xavier says, does this mean Vegeta could defeat Beerus or another god of destruction, and Hakai energy can't destroy everything? Yeah, so not Beerus, because we know Beerus is the most powerful god of destruction, but he could definitely beat weaker ones.
Yeah, right? I think so, but I wonder if it's a situation kind of like the same time that when Bulma was hit, he had that, like, extra rush of energy, but it doesn't get unlocked until he's, like, backed into a corner. He needs a reason to fight. Yeah. So, I would say yes, if he was able to always unlock the same level of power.
Okay, and Max retyped his question.
Okay, awesome.
Do you think Vegeta will not be able to get Ultra Instinct while thinking about his family in Kaba?
I think, if anything, it would cause him to go Ultra Instinct.
You have to clear your mind.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I think that pretty much seals the deal. I think as long as that's always been his issue, is he's a thinker. Goku is absent-minded to the fullest. Since the beginning of this series, we've been seeing that. So
yeah, that's a really great point.
So he's doing the opposite.
I think he'll be able to maybe tap into just the edges of Ultra Instinct, but we're never going to see him actually get it.
Well, we only know that the type of we know that the clearing of the mind works to get the defensive Ultra Instinct, but maybe to get the offensive Ultra Instinct, you have to have something to fight for. So maybe that's the only bone I'm going to throw to.
I just think that because of the circumstances that Goku had to go through to get there, I don't see us doing that with Vegeta as well.
Yeah, I don't know if we're ever going to see Vegeta get Ultra Instinct. I feel like the only way that it could happen now is if he fused with Goku, but again, like we just said, I don't think we're going to see a fusion in the next 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, William McLean has a very good question.
Okay, William, shoot.
So he says, what do you guys think about Jiren's sudden change in character? He didn't really start getting irritated until he couldn't maybe get it one shot on Goku or Vegeta, and now he turns out to be the most arrogant one. Well, we saw that. No. We saw that before, though.
Arrogant?
Whenever Goku first went Ultra Instinct, like, he got a hit or something, and Jiren's like, enjoy it. Like, this is the last one you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's true.
And a few times he's been cocky like that. So we've seen that.
Yeah, it didn't feel out of character or anything.
Yeah, that didn't.
It just seemed like it's like when you're wrestling with a little brother or something, and they actually like pop you, or fighting, better yet, and they like actually like clip you a little bit, and it hurts. You're like, you mother.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying we've seen him be cocky before. Yeah. I think the main difference here is he's irritated that he has to go full power. Because I think that's what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be forced to use his true power.
Yeah, that's a good observation. He's constantly trying to keep himself reserved, and this is like, you're making me open up a little more, and I don't want to push it.
Yeah,
but he did look Jiren looked a little excited. Remember, because he even mentioned that he was smiling. He was like,
he was smiling at Vegeta, though.
I think so
that's
too.
True.
I
think that's a good. Yeah, that's a good enough reason to smile, because he was like weirdly proud of Vegeta, even though that's his enemy.
Well, there's a piece of him that when he kind of kicks Goku to the side, because it doesn't neither one of their power levels are a threat. So it's like, this annoying kid is just in my way. But I do like what this guy represents.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like, this is the guy that deserves my full power.
Yeah, I think we're going to get to a point where whatever happens, it's almost hard to fathom them just beating Jiren. But what could happen is that he just admires Vegeta's will and like integrity to the point where he's kind of like, you're the chosen one or something. And maybe at that point we'll see Vegeta get some kind of new power bestowed upon him. I mean, I don't know, but like, it just seems like that's where it could go more than them winning, because it just hardly makes sense.
Well, too, because Jiren, back to whenever he was questioning Goku, like, I don't know, a long time ago, and he's like, oh, like, what are you fighting for? Then Jiren tells Goku, like, oh, so you don't know, do you? And then they never answered what it was that Goku doesn't know.
I hope that's something that they don't just brush over like they have done with a few things, because they're in such a rush to end the show.
Well, because we know that Jiren has a wish. Like, he wasn't going to join the Tournament of Power at all. Yeah. He didn't want to fight people. He's very much so about justice. He turned down the God of Destruction job so he could be, like, more so about justice than even Topo. He's not knocking people out. He's not eliminating people. Like, he seems like a pretty good guy. And he has this wish. And if you remember, like, Topo was like, Jiren will get his wish. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, Jiren has a lot of work cut out for him, because he has 4 minutes to get rid of 4 different fighters.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Did they say what happens if there are 2 fighters left at the end of
Whoever has the most wins.
Yeah. That's...
No, I'm saying if there's just 1 and 1.
Oh.
So I'm saying if it's just Jiren and just, let's say, Goku left on the stage and, like,
I'm sorry.
Time runs out.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
Minnie's Meech says, this is so funny. Why wouldn't y'all sit the girl to neck brace at the end so she wouldn't have to look back and forth?
Oh my god. Yeah, legit didn't think about that till just now.
Oh, that's funny.
I think that's a good place for us to end that.
That was great.
Oh my god.
All right, we're going to end it with that, guys.
On that note.
Yeah, right.
Thank you both. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Yes.
If you guys had questions that we didn't answer, after this video posts, go drop your comments there and we will answer them in the comment section.
Yes, we read all of them.
We do read all of them.
Also, guys, help us grow this channel. Share what we're doing with your friends and give us a like. Keep leaving comments. We love talking with you guys. And yeah, like this is a community, as we've said before, and we want to continue having these kind of conversations with you guys. So just help us get the word out about our channel and help us grow including you, our community.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, it's been just a
Stop
wild
turning
ride.
your head.
I know,
can't.
sorry.
So
I know, we're still living.
It's
like between like the Batman turn and like
later.
I am a weird animatronic thing.
Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Hopefully I'll be done with it.